live.
I
There we
can't.
are.
I can't
We're
have
live.
silence. We're live now.
Hello, Internet. We have arrived.
I cannot handle silence for 10 seconds because then my brain's like, oh, and everybody hates me. And so I talked about realizing why we weren't talking. Hi everyone, I'm Nox. Welcome to Nerds with Dice. Um, Welcome everyone to the penultimate episode of season 1 of Masks: The Puzzle Project. Our all disabled mask campaign here in the fictional setting of Hunter Heights, a district in Halcyon City. I can already feel my throat starting to hurt. With that said, we're gonna go around and have the cast introduce themselves so I can pop in a cough lozenge. Sin, who are you?
Hi, I'm Sin, Synthetic 20 on all the social media that matters, and I am playing Rory, previously of the Doomed playbook, now of the Nova playbook. Your resident Thembo. Both myself and Rory use they them pronouns.
Hi, I'm Jilly. You can find me at Oh Look It's Jilly most places on the internet. I am playing Vi, who is a reformed villain. Oh, my pronouns are she, her, and Vi's pronouns are she, they. It's a Mary.
All right, thank you. Hi, I'm Mary. My pronouns are she, her. You can find me online at Nerd on Wheels 15 or the Nerd on Wheels, depending on the social media website. I am playing Hazel Crowley, aka Metamorphosis, and her pronouns are she, her, and she's the Beacon Playbook. On to Skylar.
Hi, I am Skylar K. Swift. You can find me on Twitter at HRT_beats, and you can find my games, Godling and Cabinet of Curiosities, for free on Skylar K. Swift at itch.io. I am playing Zara slash Railspike, who is the Janus playbook and likes to kick people with their powerful leg armor. And on to Al.
Hello, everyone. I am Elle. Today I am playing Sasha Morgan. I had to remember the last name of my own character, Sasha Morgan, aka Hecate, who is the protege playbook, can manipulate the elements, which is very dangerous for everyone involved, and is currently having a breakdown that they will not talk about. Their pronouns and mine are they, them.
The two things we don't talk about, Bruno and Sasha's mental breakdowns. Hi, everyone. I am Nox. I almost said my real name. I'm doing swell. I almost doxed myself online. No. Hi, everyone. I'm Nox. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I am the GM for this campaign. I am currently on cough medicine, taking lozenges, and ADHD, as always. And so this is going to go great. Don't worry about it. With that said, welcome to Nerds of Dice. We have some things to say before we get to the game. Nerds of Dice is sponsored by Grinding Coffee Co., a Black and LGBTQ plus owned business. And there's a code, Gunmetal Blues, for a discount. So you should go check them out. If you like coffee, you should totally go do that and use the code. And we also have merch. Nerds of Dice has merch. You can find that link in the chat when somebody does the link things. I think Sin's the one who does the link things.
Yeah, Sin's
Yes,
done the link
I
things.
have done
We're
the
good.
link things.
Shout out to Sin for one, dealing with my bullshit, but two, also dealing with my bullshit while producing. We stand.
It's fun. It keeps me on my toes.
With that said, are we all ready to begin?
Let's go.
All right. We take off a familiar looking comic book and we put it on the table. We open it and we open it to almost the end of the book. We open it to the ninth chapter. And we zoom in. We see a quick overview of panels. We see Sasha talking to Hazel. We see Vi in a control room talking to Maristella. And we see Maristella and Hazel at a lakeside talking to Sasha. And then we see the other Hazel, the other Mighty Stella, and the other Sasha start to get pixelated. And then they start to get kind of Dali looking, as it looks like colors are melting. The next panel shows Railspike and the older gentleman that was with them in a dark room talking. They're just chilling, looking a bit confused. And then we go and we see Rory, and we see cheese eating through metal next to them. I'm gonna roll a dice.
Let's fight Pepperoni. Let's do it right now. It's Pepperoni time.
If this cause of death is cheese, I'm gonna laugh so much. I'm sorry.
The cause of death pizza. All right. And we zoom in on that panel.
It's pizza time.
Rory, you are. Let's rewind a bit, actually. In the moment where Rory burns through this barrier alongside Eddie, you can feel a pulse of magic knock you off your feet, and you turn and you see that Eddie has fallen unconscious.
Eddie? And I will like kneel down to them, just try to gently like shake them awake. Eddie?
Roll take a powerful blow.
Okay. Consistently farming potential is what I would say if I didn't just remember that I have a +1 to take a powerful blow because I have a condition currently. So I got
So did you get a 7?
yeah.
Knock, I have a question.
Yes.
Can we use team to subtract from take a powerful blow rolls? Maybe?
I don't know, like mechanically, if you can do that. I'm gonna
What if
say
you were just like really cool and said yes, though?
I am really cool, even if I say no, though.
That's
This is
But I'm gonna say
fair.
yes anyway.
But
I'm gonna say yes
Yay!
anyways, but not in this case because the team's not there.
oh, I forgot about that part.
See, I am still cool. I said yes.
You are very cool and you're also
Thank
very
you.
smart.
Thank you. Nice try, though.
Fair.
You, as you lean to shake Eddie open, their eyes open, just snap open, and they stare at you. And then they just smile. Hello, Rory.
I think that this is a great time to say, because I have to choose one, right? Out of the take a powerful blow.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to mark 2 conditions.
Okay. How many conditions are
And
you at?
I am at 3 now.
Okay.
And something about Rory that maybe people don't know mechanically is Rory gets more powerful as they mark conditions until they've marked them all.
Gotta
So
mark them
fire is like roiling off of their body. What have you done with Eddie?
Oh, isn't that cute? You seem upset.
You haven't seen upset.
No. Upset would be breaking a building and murdering your lover. I suppose I haven't seen that yet, have I?
Something tells me you're gonna see real soon.
Really? Which one of your teammates will be collateral damage this time, dear?
I'm better. More focused than I've ever been.
You're just the before. You don't know what made you into that.
No, but I know I'm taking a different road.
We'll see. We'll see how that works. And this not Eddie kind of jerkily gets up and stands, and they kind of hover in front of you. You really think you're that different than the other Rory?
I've seen the tape. You couldn't even put the two of us in a lineup and have people pick them out.
Maybe. Maybe. When it comes down to it, Rory, who do you think Eddie's gonna choose? The person they knew since they were a kid, or the person who took them away from them twice?
I'm not gonna make them make a choice.
That's a nice way of saying you know it won't be you.
By the time this is over, I swear you are never gonna have the ability to do this again.
You're the one doing it to yourself, dear. And this Eddie collapses onto the ground, and your eyes open. And you are in a cold room, and there is a figure kind of standing over, and another one to the side. Oh, good. They're up. Hello, Rory.
And Rory, at this point, I have marked afraid and angry, and they still feel guilty. So they are having a day.
Yeah, they're fine. It's not like they were born yesterday. Oh, wait.
Literally born yesterday. What the hell?
What the hell, what, dear? And you could tell that this is a different voice than the one that was talking to you.
Rory will try to like clamber to their feet and see if they have legs that they can get under them.
You can do that.
Who are you?
Oh, I suppose you wouldn't remember me. Yes. I am the Hanged Man.
Um, I apologize that we have not been previously introduced, but I do understand that your nomenclature. Are you a part of the deck?
I helped create the deck, dear. And in a way, you and I haven't been introduced, but I know you. I knew you. I knew old you, I suppose is the best way to say it. We actually came across each other several times.
It'd probably be best if you didn't think of me as that person.
Oh, I don't. But I wanted to explain why I seemed to be familiar with you in a way when you weren't familiar with me. I just wanted to give context. You're your own
This
person,
is
of course.
very confusing, yes.
I can imagine. I can only imagine. But yes, I'm the Hangman. I did help create the deck. This is my associate, Mr. Roney, and you see what can only be described as an anthropomorphic looking pizza that just waves.
We've met.
Pizza just kind of nods. Cheese falls to the floor. And oh, Pepe, please do watch where that falls. This. Oh well, they can't really help it.
What exactly do you want with me?
I would like to work with you and your team, of course.
I mean, in a way, aren't we already kind of doing that? I mean, we work with the deck.
I helped create the deck. I'm not necessarily still a part of the deck.
And I think that's the point where Rory starts to flame on again. Like they were preparing not to be in a fight. But now you don't say.
No, I had a falling out with one of them numerous years ago.
Any idea if I'd know which one?
I don't think you have met yet. Especially
And
because I believe that the deck you have been working with is the current eras, which are doing a great job. They're doing a great job helping around Hunter Heights. I don't believe that you have met any of the older generations yet, though. So, no, I don't believe you would know them.
So what I would like to do in this situation is
Mhm.
very calmly
What? Okay.
set pepperoni on fire.
I fucking knew you were gonna say I'd like to calmly set somebody up.
We can't murder anyone. Murder is
Between
wrong.
you and Elle, I knew one of you was
my
gonna say something like,
powers-
"I'd like to just calmly set somebody on fire." I knew between
My
one of you was gonna
powers
happen.
have already encountered pepperoni, and I have seen them bounce back. So I fully
That's fair.
believe
That's
that
fair.
this would not be a killing blow. But Rory's desire is to have a one-on-one conversation. And this is the easiest way that Rory can think of to have that one-on-one conversation.
Arson is the easiest way you could think of having this conversation.
I mean,
when you have like superpower fire abilities, arson is the easiest way to do a lot of things.
valid. So valid.
That needs to be clipped. All right. Roll to use your powers. And I'm gonna roll something.
Okay.
Mhm.
That is a 12.
Okay. What do you want to do with that 12?
My desire is to calmly set pepperoni on fire and walk up to the hanged man and stand staring them in the face.
Are you trying to look threatening in this out of curiosity?
Combination of trying to look threatening, but also wanting to clear my anger by hurting someone or breaking something.
Okay. You see as your fire kind of engulfs Pepperoni, and And as you walk towards the hangman, they give you a look, put their hand to their side, and waves emanate and clear the fire from Pepperoni, who just looks. If pizza could look done, like okay, if pizza could look like done with your shit, this pizza is just like really. I'd appreciate if you didn't go around setting my colleagues on fire.
Your colleague did grievous damage to someone that means a lot to me. I think it's about time they get out of the oven.
Roll provoke someone.
Okay.
I'm gonna say do this to see if things are gonna. I want you to roll this to see if the hangman's gonna take you seriously, like as a threat.
Okay. So about that, first question, did I break the angry condition?
Yes.
Okay. Secondly, allow me to make this roll at -4. Any other thing that you've asked, it would have been a success.
Mm-hmm.
But I rolled a 10 -4 for a 6.
You know what that
Rory-
means, though.
Rory just starts crying as they're trying to intimidate the hanged man.
I don't think it's so much crying as they just start shaking with, like, not. It's like when a kid gets angry, like they don't have full control of their emotions. And less that the hangman would think that this is an intimidating presence, and more, I feel like the hangman, knowing what I know about that tarot card, would see this as an opportunity.
The hangman kind of looks like Pepe. Wait for me outside, dear.
Is
And the
hanged man
anthropomorphic.
fucking pepperoni?
Don't make that canon. Don't make that canon.
We can't. We cannot.
We cannot
Please.
make that canon.
The hanged cheese.
That just sounds so sticky.
God.
No, this is a thought that's in my brain now.
I'm so upset that by this. I just want that on record.
No, because I just thought of a really bad joke about it.
No, resist.
Resist with all of your might.
I'm gonna message it to Al though. Al can suffer because this is Al's fault.
I'll send it to my dad. It'll be great.
No, please don't send this to you. Please don't send a sex joke to your father from me.
He will think it's funny. I promise you, he will think it's funny.
Okay. Anyways, so Pepperoni kind of sizes you up a bit and looks at the hangman, flings cheese that goes right by you, and then walks up backwards. And then closes the door.
The door is going to shut with more force than Pepperoni expects as Rory changes the air density with flame to cause it to be lighter.
Okay, well, if you two are done with that, okay. Hmm. I imagine the past month hasn't been easy for you. Um, and I appreciate that. I do. Um,
I mean, really, it's just been the last 24 hours or so.
I don't have the frame of reference to understand that, but okay. Past 24 hours.
I'm not in a giving mood to explain it.
That's fine. You don't have to. I wasn't asking. Hmm. Y- You are not the same person I've come across before. The person that I did, the version that I came across before, I was reaching out um, to touch bases with them as well as your team to see if maybe we could work together on some renovations, let's say, for Hunter Heights and Central Halcyon.
Renovations.
Yes.
If there's anything that I know about my predecessor, it would be that they were not much for renovating, but more for demolishing.
Yes, that does seem to be a pattern with your predecessor.
Are you telling me that you wanted to be a part of the leveling of Hunter Heights?
No, I want to be part of the rebuilding process after.
But you knew it was going to happen.
I did once it started happening. I did not know before that point.
So you have a connection of some kind to the Puzzle Master.
You could say that. I don't really approve of the Puzzle Master's tactics. Wasn't really a fan of the old one much myself either. However, I did not know the extent of what was happening to Hunter Heights until it already started happening. I was away on business.
So you're saying, despite your past with the deck,
Hmm.
you're magnanimous in this situation?
I suppose so, yes. My problem isn't with the deck. My problem is with a very specific member of the founding team. The deck has never done anything to me.
Okay. So what do you want now?
Same thing I wanted beforehand.
And what would Hunter Heights look like if you helped in the rebuilding of it?
It wouldn't look the same as it did before, perhaps, but it wouldn't look like what the Puzzle Master has in mind.
So I would like in this situation to do something that I have never done
Oh boy.
successfully in this game.
Uh,
I would like to attempt to pierce the mask.
okay. I'll give you two questions you cannot ask.
Okay,
Got it?
I'll roll to see if I can even get questions.
Okay.
Okay. I did get a 10.
You cannot ask who the puzzle. Who you cannot ask who the Hangman is. You cannot ask what their relationship to the Puzzle Master is.
Okay. I actually gonna ask questions um straight from the the move. What are you really planning is the first one. Because Rory does not trust,
Hmm.
because this is the one person that Rory canonically has a problem with because they were working with Pepperoni.
Hmm.
So, what are you really planning?
Is that the only question? You get 3.
I get
You
I
got a
get
10, so you
3.
get 3.
Okay. Oh, that's more. Um, what do you want me to do? I think
Mhm.
is a good one. And how could I get your character to cut ties with Pepperoni?
Okay. What are you really planning? At this moment, what they're planning is what they told you. They want to be a part of the aftermath of the puzzle project.
Hold on,
At the
what?
moment, that is their plan.
Could you repeat that? My brain scatterbrained.
At the moment, what they are really planning is to join in the aftermath of rebuilding Hunter Heights.
Okay.
That is their current plan.
I don't like the way you said that.
You asked,
But
what are they planning? That is what they are currently planning.
I asked, what are you really planning?
That is what they are really planning at this
Okay.
moment.
Okay. What do you want me to do?
They want you to get them into Hunter Heights. They want to be essentially what's it called when you're like they essentially want you, by working with you and the rest of the team, they want to be vouched for to work with Hunter in Hunter Heights.
Okay. And the last one, how could I get your character to cut ties with Pepperoni?
You don't know this is going to happen though. Okay. Can't let anything bad happen to the puzzle master. By bad, more in like a permanently kind of bad way. A little light maiming is fine, but permanent damage to puzzle master would be preferred to not happen. You can guarantee that the puzzle master will make it through to the end of this conflict, then they will cut ties with Pepperoni.
And at this point, am I taking this? Am I your messenger?
You are your own person, Rory. I would prefer if you would carry on this message, but I can't force you to do anything. If you don't take this deal, you don't take this deal. That's fine by me. I'd prefer to work with you, but if I don't, I don't. Lots of ways to do things, lots of ways to get involved. I just thought that this would be a kind of interesting one. Not gonna lie.
How do I get in contact with you if I am interested?
Heads or tails? Odds or
Uh,
evens?
even. Go against the grain of the group.
They pull out a deck of tarot. And they pull it out of the box that you're like, how did you have a box of tarot on you? And they look at you and kind of just smile. They just start skimming through it. Tell me when you're gonna say something, dear. Just let's see how this is gonna work out.
What are you talking about?
What do you mean, what am I talking about? You asked how to get in touch with me.
Yes, I did.
Uh-huh. You want to get in touch with me? Do you want me to stop?
Sure. What card is it?
It's actually death.
Jesus Christ.
Their deck is, you could tell as they flip over the deck and go, huh, interesting. And they kind of look at cards that their deck of tarot is by numerous different artists because it has numerous different art styles. And this one is modeled after, it's an artist doing a heavily brushstroked version of Artemisia's painting of Judith cutting off Holofernes' head. And they turn it and go, hold on to this card. And when you need me, I'll call to you.
Knox, I have
What?
an idea.
You might.
When Rory touches this card, would it possibly spark the thing that we were talking about with regards to the last time a card was touched?
Can you message me what you're talking about? Because we talked about
Yes.
many things, and you have given me many knives during this campaign.
I have. It's a problem.
No, I never said it was a problem. I just said that I'm ADHD and don't remember shit. Also, you really did chime in right when I got to death. I'm telling you Sure. I was gonna say something different, but sure. That works.
Okay. So I will reach out, and Rory at the start is going to be like, so what do I do? Boil it, mash it, stick it in a stew?
It's not a potato, dear. You'll know what. It will tell you what you need.
Okay. And then Rory takes the card.
Oh, one thing really quick. I prefer if you don't see the namesake. I prefer if you don't let the namesake see the card. That is all.
I think I can do that.
Much obliged, dear.
And Rory will take the card.
And as Rory takes it, everything kind of fades, and you get a memory, and you can see Sasha, you can see Hecate going, we can change it. It doesn't necessarily mean, and you grabbing the deck out of, I don't think you've met the High Priestess as New Rory, the deck out of their hands and going and flipping through this deck over and over again and just going over and over again, going, I know my fate. And it focuses on that death card and fades away. And when everything fades away and you're holding the card, the door is open and the hangman is no longer there.
I guess we're going to figure out just how much you know. Old son of a bitch.
And with that, we're going to go over to our good friend Railspike.
Yeah. Railspike triumphant return.
It is dark where you are. It doesn't smell like earth though. The air kind of tastes kind of tinny. And you can hear steam in the walls. It's dark and it's cold. And then you hear, oh, that hurt.
Oh, hey, you good? Anything broken?
Nope, nothing broken. Apparently we didn't have the roughest landing. All right. You good?
I'm good. You're the world.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Cool.
Nice to see you.
I'm Railspike.
You know
Nice
I know
to
your
meet
real name.
ya. Now, why would you know that?
Magic.
Damn, it's always magic. I'm like the
It's
least
really
magic one in
annoying.
this whole thing.
Well, no, that's technically true and technically not.
Oh, huh? Wait, what?
It's true and it's not true.
What? To my knowledge, it's just true.
Oh, you don't have magic.
Yeah, no, not even a little bit.
Not even a little bit. Nope.
Mm-mm.
No magic whatsoever.
Not even
Not a little bit.
nothing. I can't
Not
even
an
do those like
ounce.
card tricks. My hands aren't dexterous enough.
You know what? It's my wife's got arthritis and it's a real pain in the ass for her to try to do it now. Nope. My granddaughter can't even shuffle a deck. That's
Your
just her being
granddaughter,
clumsy though. That's not
Jordan.
necessarily. There you go. See, I knew you remembered. Yeah.
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 Okay. Apparently, we need your help to stop all this. Like the original deck. A spirit told me. A spirit put me in the chalk zone, and they told me that we need the original deck to stop the puzzle master.
I'm not a spirit. I'm not dead yet.
But well, it wasn't okay. So it was you.
I hitchhiked on a psychic link. Not exactly the easiest thing to do, but hey, it's really easy when you're sleeping. And I was asleep because not much to do when you're stuck in a barrier. So I was taking a nap, and then I felt the psychic link, and I was like, hey, why not? But yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. So we're in I don't know, is this like a ship? This is like the Titanic.
Well, I sure hope it's not the Titanic, considering what happened to that one. Odds or evens?
Odds.
Yeah, I guess that's what it would be.
Oh,
I've been asleep. I took a nap.
is it like okay? So you have no idea where we are.
I got here when you got here.
Yeah, I
Kind
guess.
of
Yeah, I kind of
fell
knocked
through
you
a
in here
portal
a little bit. Yeah.
together.
I think Zara's gonna like quickly like knock on a wall to see what noise it makes.
It sounds. What do boats sound like? It sounds hollow
Clang, clang.
and it sounds clangy. I've been on a boat once in my life. It sounds metal. and like there's
Yeah.
pipes in there that are doing things that pipes
Oh
do.
boy. Uh-huh.
And you notice at that moment that you're, God damn it, Sid, not everybody's been on a boat.
I also have not been on a boat for anything longer than a ferry ride, but I've watched a lot of movies.
You're kind of realize at this moment that you are swaying side to side a bit.
Oh, okay. So we went through a portal to get on a boat. Can you do portal magic or
No.
anything like that?
Well, kind of.
All right. Uh, okay. So what does kind of mean? And can it help us get back to my crew?
And that's where we hit where we need to hit. I can get you where you need to go to finish your job. It might not be where you want to go.
Oh, well, there's one place I want to go, and it's to finish the job. So it should be
Which job,
fine.
though?
Huh. Oh, okay. Yeah, I get it.
I'm not like Jordan.
I mean, I I can't really do that other job right now.
Because
There's
you're dressed like that, or
people.
because you've been missing for a month?
Well, both of those things. And also because I probably got, people actively in danger back there. And, some of them are like 19 to 22. They're not kids, but they're kids.
They're fine.
I mean, I'm sure they're good, but I'd rather be there helping them, I guess.
Okay. They're not in danger right now.
Oh, that's good. You know that because of magic?
I know that because of magic.
Must be very relaxing.
It can be. It can be helpful when you get separated from those you love. It can be a comfort.
Yeah. That sounds
Jordan,
nice.
when she was younger, and I first got sick, used to stay up all night whenever I wasn't home to make sure that I was okay. She wouldn't go to sleep until early in the morning until she knew I was fine. What she didn't know was that her grandmother did the same thing. So it could be helpful to know, to have that reassurance that people are okay.
Hmm. Okay. Well. Huh.
So I can get you somewhere.
I mean, back with my team would be preferable. You're coming
cannot
too,
control.
right?
Yes, you will not just be leaving me. That's the thing.
Okay, cool. Uh-huh.
Do you understand why you drew my card?
I thought it was sort of a statistics thing. That's the card that was there when I said stop.
Interesting. That's probably has there is a chance that you'll draw a card, but anything could be boiled down to statistics. You are not more likely to draw my card than any other card on the deck.
That's true. I mean, it is cool that I drew your card and now we're here. I suppose the world is full of beautiful coincidences.
Yeah. Like it's a
You're
coincidence
saying
that
it's not
everybody in your team drew somebody who has already been a member of the deck.
okay, so you're saying it's not a coincidence, is what you're
It might be.
saying to me.
It could be a coincidence. It could not be a coincidence. I'm not God. I don't, make the wills of the universe. I don't,
Mhm.
decide how things work like this. I It could be a coincidence. It could not be a coincidence. It could be a coincidence that is not a coincidence. It could not be a coincidence that's a coincidence. I don't know anything.
Alright. If you if you're trying to sell me on the sort of mysticism at play here, I don't know if you're being extremely convincing.
I'm not trying to sell you on anything. I don't have to sell you on anything, real like you can believe what you want to believe, and you cannot believe what you don't want to believe.
Cool.
Why would I take that?
I don't know.
Would you like to hear
But
why I think you drew my card?
yes, I would like to know your opinion as like a much older professional hero and magic person.
Okay. You are someone who cares deeply about what they do in every aspect. You are someone who gets pride from that sense of achievement. Am I correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
You are also someone who the world is about completeness. It's about wholeness. Zara, without you, this team is not whole. You are, in many ways, the heart of this team. Now, that isn't to say that your teammates don't play incredibly important and specific roles. But Rory's not Rory anymore, and yet the world kept on turning. Sasha's going through something that I
Sasha.
don't think any of you saw coming. And Sasha's changing, but the world's still turning. Vi is on a path that I don't even think Vi understands. Vi is on a path full
I
of many
know.
decisions. And many, many different decisions. And Hazel. Hazel's gonna have some things coming up. Your team wouldn't be the same without any of your teammates. Me saying that doesn't mean that your team will be fine if you just swap a member out. Of course not. But who else is going to tell them to watch out for the collateral damage? Who else is going to be there to make sure that and he kind of stops and looks to the side, that they take a break before getting the job done? Who's going to tell them, hey, maybe we can go get cats after the job is complete?
They're not really efficiency minded.
Right.
They're more focused on magic and explosions.
Magic and explosions can be awesome. It could
Yeah,
be
it's
really
it's
cool
really
to see.
cool.
Really
I
cool to
mean, much of them
witness.
they can do way bigger things than I can, But I mean, selfishly, I do like to think that I'm still important.
You are. That's the point. The team will not keep going if we take the world out of it. You are the world in your deck. In your own team, you are what keeps the cycle focused, what focuses on completing the job. You are what gets the team to reflect on what has been going on. You are the one who tells them to take a second and honor what they have achieved and what they have accomplished, and to celebrate in those wins, because I guarantee you they need to celebrate the wins that they have to push away the. They need to celebrate the wins so that the losses don't consume them. Sasha died. Sasha full on just dead. And then they came back. And they don't know how to handle it. They don't know what to do. And it is eating them alive.
And they're so little. They're just getting started. It's crazy.
People think that Rory was the mentor of the team before they changed.
Rory was.
No. Rory have so many other issues that they have to work through. Really, Rory is not in the position to be mentoring a damn thing right
Not
now.
right
And that
now.
is not, no, Rory was never in a position to mentor a damn person, okay? Rory it was going through it, as we all do. Rory wasn't in a position to be anybody's mentor. Never. They created the team because they finally realized that they needed help. It took them 3 years to realize that they needed help. And they were so against giving people help that that's part of why Quinn died. Rory is not the person you want as a mentor for a team. Especially right now. But even before. Vi is still learning how to come to terms. Well, Vi is still. Vi still got to deal with the fact that everyone will always be second guessing, for at least for a little bit, whether or not they're really still a villain. Now, I don't think they are.
No.
But Vi has to be, one, confident enough in their own decisions, and two, has to be able to go and tell people why they are confident in their decisions without trying to throw acid or poison at them.
She gets distracted.
And that's okay. She's young. She's the youngest out of all of you, I think.
Yeah, she's little. Nobody focuses that well when they're 19. She should be at the club.
Vi at a club is a truly interesting thing to imagine. Vi's mentor, if you want to call him that, was an asshole who was using a 14-year-old girl to spread their evil across a city. I don't know if Vi has ever had a true mentor. One that gets them to think things through and consider the collateral damage. And Hazel's
a good egg.
To a fault.
Yeah.
Hazel
could take care of herself a bit more.
And who's going to teach her that? Because for how many years of her life has she spent having to cater to everybody else's needs except for hers?
Uh,
You are the
I'm
most
not
well-adjusted
that
person
good.
on your team.
I'm not that good at running my own life, but I mean, if I can help out this pack of weirdos,
One thing I
I
learned,
mean, it counts for something.
one thing I learned is that in helping your own pack of weirdos, they will help you in more ways than you can ever imagine. And I think you've already started to see that. I think that you drew my card because you are what gets the cycle to finish. You are what helps them get the job done. You are what completes this. Maybe
Yeah,
you don't have flashy magic,
no, but I'm a
but
competent martial artist. Thanks, Jordan's grandpa. Hey, what's your name, actually?
Samuel,
You know mine. Samuel. Classic grandpa name.
it really is.
Solid. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, the way my travel works is I travel to what needs to get done.
All
That
right.
gets even more interesting where there are multiple people who may have multiple different things that need to get done. We cannot necessarily control what needs to get done the most. So that is why I was all cryptic about getting you to where you need to be.
That makes sense. I think it makes sense to start at the highest priority.
Okay. Now, if that's where we go, that's where we go. We'll figure it out when we get there. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Roll a d6, Skylar.
Ooh. 5.
It's not flashy kind of magic. It feels like you take a turn around, and Rory in front of you materializes Rail Spike in somebody's grandpa.
Could, just because I think it would be funny, could
Are you gonna
we
try to
have
throw fire at Jordan's
no, no, no,
grandpa?
no, 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 no. It's more that I think it would be hilarious if this happened like several minutes after the scene. So they just like appear when Rory is just running in whatever direction Eddie is because they have that connection in the locket. So they're just going.
Odds are even, Sin.
Since I have offended the
Papa L.
pepperoni, I believe that I must choose odd this time.
All right. I hope everyone else is enjoying like the second to breathe before I come back to you. It is in that moment as you're running. It's once Rail Spike and the world appear in front of you that suddenly your necklace glows and it feels warm again.
Oh, that's weird. Oh, Rail Spike.
Hey, Rory. How we doing in here?
What's up?
Looking around
Hello.
because we are out here. Rory just running outside. I'm
And
guessing.
you could see that now you can see you are on a boat.
Oh, well,
Oh,
you
You
know,
haven't left port yet, and you
I've
are in Hunter Heights. You're in the dock of Hunter Heights.
I've been
oh,
better.
yeah.
I think I was about to run into the water, which would have been bad for me.
Yeah. Uh-huh. You and I should take the rest of these people and get off that boat safely, because I don't think neither you nor I are getting through ocean water so good.
That is an accurate sentiment.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you okay? You physically safe? Emotionally fine?
Rory takes a second too long before they say, "Yeah, yeah, I'm good."
All right, bud. We can check in later. But
No, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. No worries.
okay. A lot's happening. It would be fine if you weren't fine.
I don't think I would be fine if I wasn't fine.
Oh yeah, if you weren't, then I think that gives Rory a pat on the back, and
By
they're
the way,
like,
that was the most Rory sentence I think I've ever said.
yeah, and they're like, all right, can save that for later. Let's get off the boat.
We don't have time to unpack.
Yeah.
As you say, let's get off the boat, the world's own necklace starts floating, and it's a guitar pick with two initials on it, a J and an A, and it starts floating in front and also glowing as Rory's necklace starts glowing and floating in front of them.
Oh, we match.
Yeah, that's connections are really powerful. Um, yeah,
Okay.
you seem really worried right now.
I mean, to be fair, I think that I may have just had what some might call an encounter, but I'm going to deal with that another time.
Gonna look at Rail Spike. Okay, got it. Not the objective right now. And Sin and Skylar roll odds or evens.
All right. Evens for
Uh,
me.
All right, evens for you.
6.
All right, Sin.
I think I'll take the same and see what I get. Nope. Nope, that was a 1.
Okay. As the necklaces start glowing, Zeta, you feel Samuel reach for your hand.
Oh,
And
okay.
this time you feel yourself being pulled in a flash of light. And Rory, you also feel yourself being pulled. And then you feel yourself hit a wall. And Hazel, Rory appears in the sketchbook right as the Sasha in front of you starts doing that weird melting thing.
Oh God. Oh, hi. You're
I'm just imagining Rory standing there like in Take on Me. Hi.
did you get this is a really dangerous area right now.
I really don't know how I get anywhere. I'm just I've been alive 24 hours. I'm trying to get to 48.
That's understandable. Um, I hope you're doing okay because that seems like a lot of pressure in the last 24 hours.
I mean, rocks under pressure makes diamonds, right? So,
I guess. But
I mean, scientifically that is correct.
Are we not
yeah.
going to address that? That's
Hi.
Maricela. Hi, are we not going to address that?
No,
And they point behind you with the melting Sasha.
okay,
melted
Is it-
too hard.
Is it the magic? Magic isn't my thing. I'm gonna look at Marcella.
Oh, magic. That I want to check something really quickly.
As you do, we're going to really quickly go over to Sasha, who sees a melting Hazel.
Hey, Hazel!
Hazel, you can hear this.
Yeah.
Why are you melting?
I'm not melting. You're melting.
I'm not melting. You're melting.
Can I hear this?
You can hear this.
It sounds like both of y'all are melting and not melting.
Rory! Oh my
Everyone's
goodness.
melting?
You're okay? I looked for you when you were in the tunnels and I was kind of freaking out about it. It was going to be like my next priority.
Oh,
Okay.
odds or evens?
We're going to go odds. We always go odds, baby.
I
Are you good?
mean,
I'll roll it.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know
You
who
can
was
now see a
rolling.
melting Rory.
Rory? What? Okay, so everybody is melting to me, but you guys
Oh.
promise you're not melting?
I am
No.
not melting. I am sketching.
Okay. That was good. That was good.
Wait. Okay. I'm inside of the sketchbook. I don't think that you got popped in when Marstella brought us in. So maybe it's
No.
a connection error.
Oh, like
Speaking of which, Maricela points to the side, and Vi is melting to Hazel and Rory. And Vi, odds or evens, Jilly?
Sasha can still see Vi fine, right? Like Vi's still a
Sasha
person.
and Vi weren't in the same room.
We weren't in the
Oh.
same room.
We weren't?
Odds.
That's crazy. We're
And
just
you can
shouting
now
across
see
the-
a melting Hazel and Rory and Maricela.
I mean, this is like the least weird thing about the sketchbook, right?
Hey, what do you guys want to bet that this is somehow related to pepperoni?
If
I
we're melting because the cheese melted, I'm gonna be really upset.
I did melt pepperoni a little
At
bit.
this moment, Vi, that old man and Railspike fall in front of you.
Are they melting?
No.
Cool.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, bye.
I think what
okay,
happens is
you-
Vi is trying to relay this to the people in the sketchbook. Hold on, Railspike's here and also another person. Please hold.
Skylar, odds or evens?
Odds.
All right.
6.
Oh, I was rolling for
Seems-
you.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
There you go. Nope, you got odds.
No.
Uh,
Yeah. You got odds,
You can-
Skylar.
You could see.
I got
you
odds.
could
Oh, okay.
You could see everybody that is melting and or not. You could see everybody but Sasha, and everyone
At
is
this
melting.
point, Sasha's
Except for
going to
Vi.
go into the room with
As-
Vi because we're not doing the thing anymore, so
As
they
a-
shouldn't be in that room.
As a quick, like, grounding sin in reality,
Mhm.
are some people inside the sketchbook and some people outside of the sketchbook?
Okay,
Yes.
Hazel and Maristella are both in the sketchbook. I think
And
Rory's
now
in the
Rory.
sketchbook as well. And then Railspike, The World, Vi, and Sasha are all outside of the sketchbook.
Yes.
I have an idea. I will message you, Nox.
Please do. Please,
I mean-
everyone else, continue to freak out.
Sasha walks into the room with Vi. Railspike, you're okay. I was so worried about you. Why is there an old person? Hello,
I'm
sir.
not that old. I'm 69.
Sir,
Can I
that
see Sasha?
that is quite middle age is like 50, so you are past middle age, sir. I say it as a compliment. Old age is good. It means you've lived a long life and you have a lot of knowledge and you've
Okay,
survived,
are
like,
living. Let's not
everything.
give full past tense. Okay.
I just want to reiterate, I did tell you who the world's based off of, right?
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, the point is, Maristella, hello, Maristella, melting Maristella, hello. Is
Hello,
this like
melting
a
Vi.
problem?
Um,
I don't think it's a good thing.
I'm gonna assume our friends melting to us is bad.
Well, it's like different universes colliding. This just could be a natural consequence of
Yeah,
us seeing people in the sketchbook, right?
and Mari Stella doesn't have the stabilizer stylus right now,
Oh,
so
that's
magic.
true. Okay, maybe you can walk us through that, like sort of people puppet us in a way, and we can figure it out.
Sin, before you do it, did you fucking do it, you shit? God damn it.
What
Go
have you
ahead.
done?
I rolled plus freak. So
There we go.
I think that was
What
rolling
have
Oh, and
you
correctly.
Rory's a freak.
done?
Yeah.
I forgot Rory's a freak.
Yes, in the most delightful kind of way.
Mhm.
So Rory, not knowing like what they are doing, really, Rory, you're going to see a glow from one of their back jean pockets. And then Rory is going to start coming out of the sketchbook and reach back. Hey, I think you you need help? Like holding back their hand to Hazel.
No, I need to stay in here because I'm gonna do some really dangerous stuff that if it exploded, it would probably kill like the entire block. So, um,
Okay, well, apparently I can get in and out. Maybe I wouldn't want to try this again. It's very cold, and they'll just heat up as they move out of the sketchbook and are like, that had nothing to do with fire. That had nothing to do with fire whatsoever. That is weird.
It was cool though.
Yeah, I mean it was pretty neat.
I have no idea how you did that. This is my magic, so that's fucky.
Maristella, is there a way to like have a group chat with people who are in your sketchbook? Because that would be helpful. So like Hazel could work and like I don't want this universe to collapse in on Hazel, but it seems like Hazel needs to be in the sketchbook in order to do mechanical things.
it's just for safety reasons more so. Like I'm dealing with a powerful battery and trying to make something that can.
I mean, you could do it at Hecate's lair. Hecate, do you have like an underground bunker? You seem like the kind of person who would have an underground
I
bunker.
think we need to get this taken care of like now, and I don't
Yeah,
think we have
I
time
would
to
like
get
to
to
do
Hecate's
this
lair.
now. Also, the underground
Yeah.
bunker is like a separate thing that my mom has.
Okay.
I'm just
It-
gonna get to work because we're on borrowed time.
Yeah.
So,
Let me know
Hazel,
what you
make
need me to
Support that.
siphon.
Mary, make your first roll.
And is there any way that Sasha can assist by trying to like siphon some of the energy from the sketchbook that's like excess, being a little bit
Sure,
of
I'll
a
let you do it.
battery person? Yay! I love being a battery. It's my favorite. So how does that help?
What'd you roll?
Me roll?
You roll.
that's a 10.
All right,
Okay.
that's
will-
one success.
I will me roll to see how I help.
If I'll say that um if L does this, then I'll give you another success.
So that's gonna be a 13.
Okay,
to
why did I
be
say
a
that? You get another
battery.
success.
All right, I'll take it.
Sasha's really good at being a battery, you guys.
As Sasha's being a battery, things stabilize a bit more, and to everyone looking at the people who are in the sketchbook, they're starting to like go back into themselves and just be pixels.
This is fine.
So I want not necessarily to role play it out, but I do want to canonically while they are doing this be like Rory talking and filling people in on the fact that they met somebody who said they were called the Hanged Man, because that seems important.
You guys say this as people are working with explosive materials and could be easily distracted.
I didn't say they were going to say it like to them.
Sasha is not listening to anybody else. Sasha is focused on being a battery.
I think we've established that Zara is the point person. So
Yeah.
Rory is informing the point person.
Okay, so you're just telling the point person. I just want to double check before I
Sure.
make Mary roll again. Jilly, what is Vi doing? You were destroying the security cameras?
I was destroying those security cameras. I was making it irritating, and I was asking Sasha, I don't know if we already canonically did this, to like basically mess up the system so it would be really difficult to rebuild it. I'm shorting everything out is my goal. But also Vi doesn't feel like she's especially good at the rebuilding things vibe, so I think she's just like hanging out with Maristella being like, so how big a problem is this, like on a scale of like 1 to 10, you know?
I don't know. Usually I'm pretty alone when I go into my sketchbook, so I'm not used to other people pixelating.
That's an interesting thing, actually. So here, tell me, if you like draw an iced coffee, can you then drink the iced coffee?
I can. Do you
Once
want an
you
iced
leave,
coffee?
I would like an iced coffee, please. Did you
Okay.
know my coffee shop got demolished? I'm really sad about it.
Goodwood's Grinds?
Yeah,
Oh my god, this place has the best lattes.
yeah. I'm a little concerned. But we found Aurelia, right?
Yeah.
So maybe now that Aurelia is fine, she'll be able to help it get back on its feet. I don't know. We probably need to like undo the corporation thing first. Anyway, an iced coffee unsweetened with like a little bit of milk would be great.
Yeah, sure. Let's wait till the sketchbook's not pixelating, because I don't know what happens if you drink a pixelated coffee.
Oh, but wouldn't it be so fun to find out?
Do you really want to find out right now?
Yes.
If you want to find out, we could try it.
Let's try it.
Okay.
Problem is that Vi has no impulse control.
Okay, let me see what Maristella's rolls are.
Pixelated iced coffee.
I want you all to know I didn't do this. Okay.
YOLO.
Alright. She is. That is barely a success.
But
It
so you're
takes
saying
a
it's
second.
not tasty.
No, I'm saying that. You'll see what I'm saying. It takes her a while, and then she finds like a random pencil next to the lake house. It starts drawing in the sand because there's no paper. And as she's drawing, you can see carved into the security desk is a picture of an iced coffee, and she writes your order on the side and then your name, with a little star where the dot and the I is.
Oh, I love it.
And it takes a while, and at first it just feels wrong. And then this very pixelated iced coffee comes up. And Mary, roll again with disadvantage.
Oh, did I do this? Sorry.
Yes, you did.
Can my being a battery help again?
Nope, your battery already helped.
Sorry, Barry.
It's all good. Oh god.
It's okay, Mary. I believe in you. I have
Oh,
faith.
don't. Because that was a really bad. Well, if it wasn't disadvantage, it was going to be another 10.
We're technically doing this as a team, right?
Wait,
it's
what
a
is our
4.
what is our
Otherwise-
disadvantage procedure? Is it roll how many
It's
dice?
Roll your 2 dice twice,
Okay.
and the total number, you take the lower.
Okay.
So, but what really, what we should all focus on is that I have caffeine now.
I'm very happy for you.
Thank you.
What did you get, Mary?
I got a 4.
Okay. We have 5 team in the pool right now. If you use all 5 team, we can get it to a success. We can get up to a 9. It's okay.
Well, if
technically,
it gets to
all
a
of it.
7, then it's a
yeah,
mixed.
technically
Yeah,
you
it-
should only
okay,
get 3.
Okay, just use 3. If we use 3 teams, since we're technically doing this as a team, we can get it up.
I mean, to be perfectly honest, we don't use it that often, so I think
exactly.
it's fine.
We don't use it.
I'm
as a
trying to
team,
see
like,
if that's
ever.
how you can use team.
Yeah.
I don't
If
think it is.
not-
Typically,
but-
you
I think you can
Rules
only use
I
allow
think
one
for
at a
every
time.
person
Yeah.
assisting, you can add 1.
Yes.
Oh.
I
I
think you can
mean-
only use one at a time, though.
Ah,
To be fair,
Everybody's
I
assisting
did
to-
not know that my coffee was going to cause this. I was just
You
trying to
can-
be fun.
So what I see is anyone working with the team can spend team 1 for 1 to help a teammate to give them +1 to that rule.
Well, that
So I
doesn't say
think-
you could only spend 1.
Yeah. It's
It's
just
1
sounds
for
like-
1.
So like everyone would have
every
to spend
person can
helping
only
by
spend
putting-
1. So how many people would you say are technically helping? Because Marty Stella's technically
Sasha.
on our team, right? Okay.
Maristella got
Technically-
distracted and just made a fucking cappuccino.
I am pretty inarguably not helping, although it isn't my fault.
I am also canonically not helping.
Sasha's
fail, guys.
actively
It's gonna
being
be
a
okay.
battery, looks over to Tox and Igneous, and this is the first time anyone has ever seen Sasha actually mad at them. And it looks a little bit like they want to tear your heart out.
I feel like literally anything I do is wrong. Okay?
I'm just going
Well,
to lean over to
I mean-
Zara and be like, is that a normal look?
It's not that everything you do is wrong. It's that specifically distracting one of the people who is trying to do the very dangerous thing.
She
is
wasn't
not
doing
the best
the thing. She was
idea.
hanging out. I'm
He's
sorry. I'll
helping.
just sit here and not do anything.
At
Advice
this
is
time,
bad. Shut up.
Elle, can you roll for
Every-
Sasha's adult move?
Yep. So, is it going to be like an odds or evens?
Remind me what the move is.
So, so it's just let me find the move. It was a homebrew thing since Sasha was taking a playbook thing from the Doomed. They used their adult move earlier. We didn't roll it then. We've had it be like either take a condition or something terrible happens to them.
Okay.
And I guess if
Odds.
it's odds, I choose evens, you choose.
Deal.
I think it's 2 conditions
That's
actually
it.
because
We
we
haven't
want it to
used
be
that in a
kind of
while. Yeah.
we want it to be kind of punishing. So yeah, it's 2 conditions or something else terrible.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll?
Oh yeah, I want you to roll.
Okay, I'm going odds. Shit.
So I need to choose.
Yeah, what happens to Sasha? Ox?
Is it specifically it happens to Sasha?
It
or
does.
Was it that it could
It's-
backfire on the team?
I mean, it's something that we talked about this because Sasha wouldn't have used it if it's something that can affect
Got
the
it. Got
team.
it. Got it.
It's
Okay.
specific to Sasha.
Can't keep separating the team, so we're not going to do that.
I mean, you can do it if you want to.
You can leave your friends behind.
Because your friends don't dance.
Oh my god. Okay.
Sorry.
As you're arguing, you can all see as flames are coming off of Sasha as they're getting more and more and more frustrated. And you can see that the security panels are starting to melt as Sasha is starting to get brighter and brighter. And then their flames are starting to change colors as it's getting hotter and hotter and hotter. And as they continue to do this, I'm assuming that Elle's cat dropped something as that happened.
It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's great. My bird calendar is safe.
As Sasha is getting more heated, essentially, Hazel, you can feel as things are starting to melt in the sketchbook. As if Sasha's heat is melting the paint.
Okay, I'm in the sketchbook. I'm just gonna say, Sasha, it's okay.
And Elle, you're gonna take 2 conditions.
All right. What conditions am I taking?
You are going to take. I'll give you a choice.
All right.
You could take 2 conditions,
Okay.
or you can let me do something to an NPC.
I'm not letting you touch my girlfriend.
I didn't say necessarily it was going to be your girlfriend.
Who else is gonna be the old man?
No.
Probably.
I'm gonna take the conditions, Chief.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Then I'm going to have you take angry,
Yep.
and hopeless.
Oh yeah, baby.
That's rough.
As
Ooh.
you all don't feel the explosion that comes from Sasha. You just feel an intense wave of heat. Sasha, you go supernova.
Can
And
I?
you blow this building back. Everyone inside is fine, but it's like your fire attacks the building that you are all in.
Is there any way that I could attempt to control this explosion since it is based in fire?
I'll say okay.
Okay. And if
You
I
all
fail,
just
it's
feel.
just
Yeah, if you fail, all that happens is that the hunter house explodes.
well. Luckily, I have a +3, which means that I got a 12.
God, I don't have to mess with your stats. It starts to go, and then you can all see as Rory starts taking in this fire from Sasha, who is just screaming in anger. And the sketchbook is on fire, and that's where we're going to go on our break.
Be right back in 10
We'll
to
be back in
15.
10.
Woo!
Thank you, Sin, for the verbal countdown.
What a
Hi, everyone.
tolerant cat.
Just, please. Welcome back, everyone, to Mass the Puzzle Project. I hope you had a good break and that you were enjoying yourself. Oh my god.
Escape.
Welcome back to the campaign. We hope that you hydrated, medicated, nutriated, meditated, all the aids that you need to do. That's ow, Jesus fuck. Stop it. Like, Sin,
You were
I just
being
want to
low.
appreciate you try so hard to keep this together and like not me doing dumb shit, and I'm so sorry.
You
In
know,
this case, it was the cat attacking me.
I think this may have been why it was approved for a second season.
This
You
might
can't
be the
say it
reason.
because they think it'll take the second season for us to get to where the first season would have ended if we stayed on track.
No, we fast tracked this first season.
That's because we went on so many tangents. We had to fast track it in order to progress.
No, it's because y'all are too fucking smart. I was like, surely the Starry Night reveal will be like episode 8.
You named her Maristella.
Yeah, I did say I was gonna be. You know what? Back to the campaign. So where we last left.
Vi has iced coffee, but at what cost?
A pretty big one.
Rory's
a crater in the floor.
in the explosions case, this is actually Sasha's.
Yeah, this is 100%.
This is 100% Sasha. It's just the timing is impeccable.
Sasha explodes and then just kind of looks around, and for a split second, they look like they're about to cry. And then they just school their face to be very, very neutral. And they take a breath. Okay. Hazel, where do you need me?
How am I doing in there, Nox?
The sketchbook is on fire, but you have the feeling that you have time to finish.
Fantastic. I'm gonna wait till the absolute last second that I need to duck out before I duck out.
Okay.
Can
Speaking
I
of
like
which,
put the fires out since I made them?
you'll have to roll to do it.
I would love to roll to do it. Thank you.
As that's happening, Mary, can you roll Hazel's last necessary?
Are we at normal or?
This is normal.
Okay.
And Vi, does your coffee need heated up? I got a little bit of extra juice.
I appreciate it, but I actually prefer my coffee iced year
God.
round. It's sort of like a quirk, you know?
Fair enough.
Oh, I made it so that the ice cubes are also coffee, so it doesn't get weaker
That's
the more
the
it melts.
Best. That's the best.
It's
It's
a
so-
14 to put out all the fires.
Yeah. The pages start to get a little bit crispy, and then Sasha, however you do it.
I would like to point out that this is with a -2, just so that everybody.
What did you roll?
I rolled a big boy number. Also, I have a really high freak.
Oh
I
yeah, I
don't-
forgot
have you rolled a
freak.
failure at all ever?
Yeah, I've rolled failures.
I feel like you're always rolling 13.
I think I made them roll like comfort or something. And they failed.
And I failed. Yeah, I failed a couple of checks. And anyways, so the fires just sort of die as Sasha schools themselves into like this sort of neutral space.
And Rory is going to get ready to help Hazel out of the sketchbook whenever they can, because apparently that's a thing they can do now, and they're trying to wrap their mind around that, but also like stay on focused and on track. And there's just a lot going on right now.
I got a 10. I rolled 2 5s. That means that the boss fight tomorrow that I'm gonna run is just gonna go terribly. But we'll take the luck today.
Hazel, as you are working on this, despite explosions, you you can feel the energy flowing through this stylus. You can feel the electricity, and then you just feel something. You you could feel like when you were being tugged into Maristella's sketchbook the first time. Like when she accidentally teleported Sasha away and was like, I could take you there, I'm sorry. Um, and the only way to describe it is it just overwhelmingly feels like sad. And then relief. And you get hit with waves of emotions and colors. As you're finishing, you finally connect that last piece, and the electricity grounds you, and you step away with a new stylus.
Um, I'm gonna grab the batteries and get the hell out.
Are you taking the batteries out of the sketchbook with you?
I don't know if this sketchbook is gonna survive, and I'm worried about what'll happen to the magic. So I guess I is the I guess from being in here now, is the sketchbook stable? Does it feel unstable?
Have you handed
Um,
the stylus to Maristella yet?
yes, I will hand the stylus to Maristella.
The
Just
minute you hand it to her, it suddenly feels stable. And you have a feeling that this page itself might not be in the best condition. And you could actually see around the lake where things are charred. Um, but you know that overall the dimensions that she has put within the sketchbook will be fine.
okay. That's a lot of emotion to carry all the time. Hopefully this helps.
She just looks absolutely relieved once you hand it to her. And everyone can now no longer see Maristella and Hazel outside of the sketchbook. Um, and she just looks relieved. Goes, well, there was nowhere else to put it.
Get it?
Uh, let's, Rory, do you want to take us out of here?
I guess that's a thing I do now. Yes, 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 sure, sure.
I
Yeah.
don't know how you do that. That's kind of terrifying, not gonna lie, but you know what? It's fine.
I have a lot of things that I'm afraid of right now, and this is one of them. And they'll like reach their hand in. Do you want me to roll again or
Now, be nice.
okay. And their hand comes in full on like sketch, like the Take on Me video.
Oh my god. For those of us who haven't seen that music video, do you want to explain it?
You really should. It's so great.
It's
I can't watch music
fair
videos
enough.
because I don't know if they have flashing lights.
It is a literal sketch of a hand, like black and white, that comes through and does a little motion of to like invite them to come out of the sketchbook.
Maricela just stares at your hand for a second, goes, "This is terrifying as hell." Okay, and holding onto the stylus, holds onto Rory's hand and looks at Hazel like, "You coming?"
And I want to stipulate that when Rory was talking to Zara about the conversation with the hangman, not out of malice or any forethought, but a lot has been going on. Rory forgot to talk about the card. So,
No worries.
pulling people out.
Rory pulls them out of the sketchbook, and Vi, you feel like a rush of something being lifted off of you. It feels like when you look at your tattoo and suddenly the color returns to it.
Cool. You know, this is actually very helpful because it does give a barometer for how things are going. Um,
Yeah,
It's-
it's like a mood ring, except for me being
Yes,
unconscious and losing control of my magic.
yes, it's like a mood ring, but for your vitality and magic.
It's a lot
kinda
like my
terrifying.
locket, actually, because I know about Eddie. Speaking of which, how is Eddie?
I think everyone's just like,
Maristella doesn't know what you're talking about. She wasn't there for that.
That's fair.
The world is there, just kind of like, yeah, kind of.
So I am checking the locket though, because if Eddie is downed, then that is a thing.
Eddie is conscious.
Eddie should be somewhere in here.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. Wow, I should probably go check on them.
Yeah,
They were really worried.
yeah, they were.
I'm sure they'd be happy to see you.
Yeah.
I-
Okay. Are we good here? No other like sketchbook problems?
I'm sorry I blew up at you guys. I kind of did a thing back in the tunnels, and I think it caught up to me. And it isn't about any of you. It was about me. It was a risk, and I took it, and maybe I shouldn't have.
Well,
I agree with our cat friend.
Bubba,
Um,
buddy, come here, baby boy.
so baby.
This is all
Ah.
character.
Yes,
think-
the random cat that's just arrived.
Yes.
I think without wishing to like prescribe future action to other people, like I'm not maybe the best for that, but maybe as someone who has had an ankle bracelet as a result of unexpectedly unleashing their powers. Oh, look at the baby!
He's just a baby man. There you go,
Oh.
bud.
You're so orange.
He is the orangest man in the world.
Oh my
So
God.
as you were saying that,
Don't show
This
people
is
your butthole this time,
so
buddy.
real though. Maybe this is a thing to work on in the future.
I think that
It's a very good
What?
point, Vi.
one thing that seems to be working is when we like do things together, stuff seems to be good. Like, Sasha, or sorry, Hecate. That was Sin Flub, not Rory Flub. Hecate, you had a bit of anger. I was able to redirect that. That's what I call teamwork.
I really appreciated that. That was actually really cool what you did. Like,
I mean,
You're
it was kind of hot, but that's
I was gonna
Temperatures.
make that joke to
I
hit
would-
on
I
them.
would say that you're on fire right now, buddy.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna go find my cats before we leave. If Maristella just turns around.
You have cats. I can't wait to meet them.
and I
Um,
can't wait to
how
meet
many-
Eddie as Rory is going to find them.
How
Wait,
many
you
cats
forgot
do
Eddie
you
again?
have? How many cats do you have? I have to know.
I'm gonna roll a dice to see how many cats Maristella
And it
has.
better
Wait,
not
so-
be more cats than I have.
Just
Oh,
for that, I'm
God.
rolling a d6. Let's see.
That's so
There's a
many cats.
chance.
Rolling for
There's
cats.
a high chance.
Actually, there's a low chance.
Maristella has 3 cats.
That's more cats than I have.
You have 3
Don't
cats.
you have like 5 cats in
You have
character?
3 cats.
No.
You have many cats.
No, you have 2 cats. You
There
each
were-
have 2, and Sasha has 1.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
They've been
'Cause
redistributed.
there were only 5 of them. Also, it just said
There was
it said
feline
that my internet
communism.
went out. So if
Cats for everybody.
I just I just got a "your internet has died" notification, but I appear to still be here, so
You're
that's
still
exciting
here.
for me.
Your
Yeah, you're
picture's
frozen
lagging a
for
little
me,
bit,
but like you're still speaking.
speak
Okay,
to us.
well, I
Please.
hope it's just gonna sort itself out then. Please continue.
For sure.
Yeah. Maricela walks out and goes, "Oh, they're right here." And you see a blue cat, like not like a they're illustrated like a Prussian blue, but they're like vibrant cobalt, like pastel blue.
Oh my god, it's a warrior cat.
God damn it!
Did you paint that or did it come like that?
I painted. This is Vinny, short for Vincent.
Oh, what a
Are
little
they
Cute.
all named after
gentleman.
artists? What are the other names, Nox? I mean, Maricela?
Artemisia and Michelangelo.
Michelangelo.
Michelangelo is an orange cat.
Of course,
course,
he's an
he
orange
is.
cat.
He's so orange.
Michelangelo, high key, is named more after the Ninja Turtle than after
Michelangelo
the
was my
artist.
favorite Ninja Turtle.
Yeah. Maristella gets like bright red when you say that, and it's very fucking orange cat like barrels down, and then a kind of shining golden cat swims through the air and around, and that's
Aw.
Artemisia.
Everybody has magical cats but me.
I
Well,
don't have a magical cat.
mine are. I drew mine.
That's really smart. That's
I-
really smart.
I
This is
drew
just
mine.
a
I
really
have a-
real conversation.
I
that
have
we're
a whole
having.
lot. I have a bunch of animals.
What kind of animals do you have?
What kind of animals do I not have?
This is the rest of the session.
I have lots of animals. They don't all live here. They might live at the
Upstate.
maybe.
Okay, like
There's
Gru-
more land there.
There is more land there. Do you have any horses?
Of course, I have horses.
What kind of
We go
horses do you
horse
have?
riding.
I have so many different horses. Like, what kind of horse do I not have? I draw a lot. Okay. Hey, wasn't Rory looking for Eddie? Is there anybody else we
Yes,
should?
We should look for everybody because we just kind of left the civilians and everyone else to just kind of do whatever, and I don't know that that's the best call.
You can smell coffee being made.
Okay, either
That's good.
I feel like that's either Eddie or my mom making the coffee.
Or the person that's a barista.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Aurelia! I want to go see Aurelia.
All right. You all head up. I'm gonna say Rory's a bit in front of you. And despite never being in this house, Rory is just walking where they need to go. And you find Eddie actually separated from the rest of the group a bit. Just looking around, kind of in wonder at the disgusting richness of this house, is the best way to put it.
Hey, Eddie.
Rory?
Yeah. It's me. Art.
Odds or evens?
Evens.
And it's at that moment that you hear, "Oh, Eddie, I got that cup of coffee for you," as Quinn walks up and hands Eddie a cup of coffee.
Oh, that was the thing I was saying about people coming back from the dead.
Oh. And for a second, like the world stops for Rory. Because like this is someone that they have simultaneously never met and feel like they have known for their entire life.
You hear that voice again. Go, which of your friends is going to be collateral damage next? And you get a glimpse, and it's Eddie crying and then it's Quinn just looking broken in somebody's arms. And then you're back.
I Hi. Rory will kind of step forward. I'm Rory.
Hi, I'm Quinn. Freedom. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And Rory will shake the hand of the love of their life.
They shake your hand, and odds or evens.
Oh fuck. Was this a positive outcome that Quinn came up?
If you're thinking about what we talked about, that hasn't happened yet.
No. I am asking, was the previous result,
The
did I
previous
get
result was a negative outcome for Quinn to come up.
okay. So gambler's fallacy, we're gonna keep going with even. I think that's what I did last time.
You did because you went anti-odd.
Yes.
And as you touch Quinn's hand, they stiffen a bit, and they look at you and they look at Eddie. Yeah, it's nice to meet you, Rory.
Yeah. I'm sorry. This is gonna sound strange, but there was uh, a timeline where some stuff happened, and that was changed recently. And I'm a bit concerned because I know that I had people with me whenever it happened to me, but how about you?
No, there was nobody with me when I woke up.
I
Not much company for the dead. And they excuse me and turn and walk away.
I'm sorry for that.
I'm sure you are, Brimstone. And they just keep walking. Eddie's just looking at both of you. What just happened?
There's a lot happening right now. Did you grew up with Quinn, right?
Yeah, that's how I met you. I knew Quinn before I knew anyone. Quinn's why I came to Hunter Heights.
And this is actually above board. This is a question.
Yeah.
Did Quinn's voice change?
Yes, it did.
Okay. Then Rory is going to ask, did do you remember Quinn having an accent?
We grew up together. Of course, we would sound the same. And
Okay.
I'll say you get a quick glimpse of a voice laughing, like happy laughter. Rory, what are you doing?
I'm
River, stop it. And it goes away.
I think I need to sit a spell.
Rory, you're scaring me.
Not as much as I'm scaring myself. and they literally just sit down in the hallway, like
Oh,
on the
okay.
ground.
I was gonna say let's go outside for some fresh air, but this works too. Okay.
Sasha sees Rory plop down and immediately goes and just sits down beside them. And they don't say anything. They just kind of sit down beside Rory and they reach into the pockets of their suit and they pull out a fidget cube and they pass it over to Rory with this very small little smile.
Rory will like, thank you.
It helps me think, you know, something to do with your hands.
Rory will actually hand it back and say, I think I'd like to be done thinking now.
All right. If you want, I can tell you all about my opinions about the best Star Trek captain.
My Stella kind of laughs and looks at Sasha. Goes, I want to show you something really quick, and then we'll get back to them.
Okay, by the way, it's Cisco.
That makes so much sense.
Janeway
That
is
makes
the
so
best
much
Star
sense.
Trek captain. I'm sorry.
Listen, Janeway is the hottest captain.
Oh my god. Okay.
Obviously.
Mycella's gonna pull your hand and start leading you away. For a second.
I think that like
No.
Vi is beginning to like square off, right? It is like definitely about to go into like the impassioned PowerPoint presentation.
And I definitely
Maricela
think
hands you a pen and a pencil and a
since
pen and paper.
since we've described things in the comic book format, there would definitely be one panel of the comic book that is Rory sitting alone, like fractured like a broken mirror at this point.
And as Sasha is leaving, Rory, next to you through the concrete and the dirt and the walls and all of the unnatural bits of the house, a single plant emerges and sprouts into a forget-me-not flower. And Sasha just kind of gives a little thumbs up as
Maristella's going, okay, so who's the hottest person that was in Star Trek?
oh god, I mean, there's an easy answer, right? But also Uhura is just like she's competent at everything. She's so smart. She's unfailingly kind. She knows
She
so
could
many
step on me.
languages. That's so hot.
Oh, you think?
Absolutely. She absolutely could.
But she
Oh
Oh, you
my
think languages
God.
are hot?
Oh yeah. Like knowledge is sexy.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah? ¿Quieres un beso? And Maristella walks away.
Sasha's like tomato red.
I don't know if anybody here knows what I said.
I have been disassociating for a second, so
Oh no,
No.
buddy.
no, positive, like refragmenting
Oh,
myself.
positive. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, happy buddy. Buddy,
Mary,
but
you know what I
smiley
said?
face.
I think Railspike wanted to go talk to Violet. That's cool.
I'm
Yeah.
here. I'm writing a PowerPoint presentation about Janeway.
Oh yeah. I think Railspike walks over and gives you kind of like an awkward like clap on the back, and they're like, "Hey, you're doing a good job, but you know you don't have to be here, right?" No,
Like-
that came out wrong. I mean, you've already had a lot of your life taken from you, and you're like young, and this is all very serious and confusing magical business, and I don't know, you should probably be like getting a degree in whipping rocks at cars or something.
Is that like a valid course at the university?
Well, you could get the degree and whip rocks at
And whip
cars like
rocks
in
at
your
cars?
free time. Yeah.
When you say
I
I'm pretty young, like in comparison to you, like how young are we talking here?
I think Zara leans down, so they're kind of hovering over the table next to you, and they take off their mask just enough to see it. And you see a person in their early to mid 30s, you know, Middle Eastern kind of structured face with a beautifully hooked nose and serious eyes, and then they slide their featureless mask back over.
Just so you know, like this is not me hitting on you or anything, but just so you know, you're very hot. So like
Thank
the
you.
mask is like a
Yeah,
waste, you know?
you
I've
know,
always thought that
gotta
that
keep
was
some
like
things.
kind of a shame in some cases because some of the superheroes just like great bone structure, you know? Um,
Mm-hmm.
so like you, I'm sorry, I got mildly distracted. Um, your point is that I should be out having fun.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to be here, it's a good thing you're doing, and we're happy to have you. But you don't you don't need to feel obligated to make up for the shit you used to do. You were a kid and somebody did something fucked up to you, you know? Like you you can let me and the other just grown ass adults handle this stuff sometimes.
I mean, that is very nice of you to say. But for a long time, it literally was legally obligated that I could be here, that I'd be here until I turned 18.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't morally agree with any of that. Um, but I'm sorry.
thank you. I think that when you have the powers I do, and everyone has seen your face, I can't see a way for this not to be my life. And I'm not mad about that anymore. Like, I don't hate this mostly. I kind of hate some of it. Like, I kind of like, there's definitely parts of it that I really, really hate. For example, every time I argue with Judgment, and Judgment is like, I know better than you because I'm Judgment. And I'm like, fuck you, in fact. Um, but I haven't worked out how, but I have to believe that there's a way for people to look at me and not see the worst things that I ever did.
Yeah,
And the
I
only way
think
I've
that'll
come up with to do that is to do good things until something sticks.
I think that'll come with time either way. And I think it's really cool you want to do good things. Um, but also just you could go to community college and get a job at a coffee shop, and if anybody said shit about it, I'd come beat them up for you.
That
Okay?
is a very exciting prospect. Actually, Aurelia told me I should apply to the coffee shop, but I was sort of worried that if someone really annoyed me, I would like, just like a little drip, like just a little drip in the coffee, and like,
Yeah.
and the problem would be like totally
But
dealt
would
with.
they deserve it for being a customer?
With the
Yes.
really, yeah, this is the thing. Um, but I do think I would be really good at like the blending things together to make drinks, I could make
Hmm.
some monstrous things.
Yeah.
But I do think so, because technically, like there's not a lot of money in superheroing. Eventually I am gonna get a job, or I'm gonna have to get a job. I can't just like be poisonous for a living. So like, I don't know. Maybe do you do like career counseling on the side?
I could probably get you an internship.
Okay. I would be a great intern.
Yeah, I think you would.
I think the scene ends there with just like Railspike's belief in this and Violet's like enthusiasm but deep skepticism.
It's a beautiful place for a scene to end if I've ever heard one.
As we go to the next panel. Let's see which of our lovely, lovely cast is next. Hazel. What is Hazel doing as all of this is happening?
So I think creating that took a lot out of Hazel. I think she's just exhausted. And so when she like walks up out of like the basement, she's just like in a cartoon there would probably be like the lines of the eyes of just like looking like so tired. And I think she's just going to walk up to the table, like the kitchen table where people are at, and just kind of sit down and like hold her head in her hands. Just taking a breather for a moment. Just like deep breath in, deep breath out. Like when you're collecting yourself, knowing you have a whole day ahead of you and you're already at 0 spoons, I think that's kind of the moment that we find Hazel in.
I'm gonna roll something really quick. A figure walks up to you and they just go, "Do you drink coffee?"
Oh, oh, yeah, I like coffee.
Okay, cool, because you look like you need some.
Yeah.
Aurelia, I could use a cup over here. And you see the barista who works at Goodwin's Grinds go, "Okay, Dad," and make the cup as they kind of look at you. So, your metamorphosis, right?
Yeah.
As Aurelia slides the cup over.
Uh-huh.
Are you okay?
Oh, yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm just tired. I'm just a little tired. Um,
Are you actually okay?
I'm that's a really difficult question.
It usually is.
Um, I don't know, man. It's been a rough couple weeks and I did something really cool just now, but I'm just tired. I don't know. Like I'm excited to be a hero and all those things. And that's great, but I guess I didn't realize how exhausting it was to look over my shoulder all the time.
That's fair. You don't always. You know that you have other people to look over your shoulder sometimes, though, right?
Yeah, but they're really busy and they've got their own stuff and I'm I'm good. I just they've got a lot going on. I don't want to ask that of them.
That's what a team is for. Metamorphosis.
Yeah.
I know you're right. It's just I am so used to doing things on my own, not having something else, someone else. So, like it should be easy, but it seems like impossible.
Sometimes what we need is to just let go. And it's so much harder than it sounds. Like I could tell you, just get over it. Just let go. It's easier said than done. Sometimes it really is just the answer. You have a team that trusts you and that cares about you. Your uncle's pretty fond of you, and I doubt he'll let anything happen. You don't have to be on defense for the rest of your life, Hazel. Being a hero is hard and exhausting. And being a hero in Hunter Heights can change a person. If you let it, it will change you for the better.
Yeah. I I just don't know how he did it always. Like my uncle died like when I was 10, and he just constantly was able to do like everything. I just want to be able to be that person.
Okay. Did your uncle do it alone, though?
No. I guess not.
Do you think what your uncle would want is to watch you burning yourself on both ends until there's nothing left because you're constantly looking over everything?
No. I guess not. I guess I how do you stop? Like I it's second nature. Like I'm always checking to make sure that I'm not followed, that they can't find me, and they found me, and then like I had a whole thing. I had a system, and now the system it's gone, and I I know I should just be able to tell them to like not do it, and not that I'm okay on my own. But I part of me doesn't even believe that's true, and I know I feel stronger like when everyone's around, but there's it's hard to take that first step, and I know I'm ready to do it, but like I don't want to fail.
Failure is a part of life. If you let fear of failure, if you let fear in general get in the way of being the person that you want to be, Hazel, life's gonna be miserable. You drew me for a reason. You're right. It's hard to take that first step. But you also said it yourself. You're ready. And nobody can rush you to do it. But at the same time, You can't let yourself never take the step. You know your team. You don't even have to start with the whole team. Pick one person and let them in and see how you feel after. You have your entire life to work on this. You have an entire life to unlearn everything that you have had to learn. Just take it one step at a time and let me know if you need me. And they kind of out of thin air pull out a card, and it's the Chariot. And they hand it to you. Smile, and they walk over to Aurelia. You can also tell this person looks nothing like Aurelia.
Yeah. I think there's like as Hazel looks at the card, there's like the double take of like, wait, wait a minute. And there's just like this beaming like smile, like re-energized of like, oh my god! And it's just like that moment is like in the comic book page where it's like the idea like
Mm-hmm.
shoots out from her head and just this like brimming hope starts being around her.
And then we go to Sasha and Maristella. And I believe Vi was talking to Rail Spike and while they were preparing a PowerPoint. Are you okay?
I don't want to lie to you because I care about you and I feel like it would be a bad step.
Probably. I don't like lying.
I am so fucked up right now.
Like in a I'm fucked up.
In an I don't feel like a person way.
That kind of fucked up.
Okay, where are you at right now? Because I want to talk to you about these things, but I also don't want to pile on when your uncle, father figure is a mastermind supervillain who is destroying everything that helps people like us.
Okay, well, I've had time to adjust to that, because, again, knew about that part.
Okay.
So I've had time to adjust, thank you for checking.
Yeah.
I have my outlets. I don't think you do.
Your stylist is doing good?
Elle, what's Sasha's favorite kind of flower?
Sasha's favorite flower is...
To be something really fucking nerdy.
Ooh, see, I have to think about this one a little bit. Because I have, like, a type of flower.
Give me a type. Just give me the type.
Okay, so, Sasha's favorite type of flower is a rose.
And Maricela goes, well, let's see. And flips their stylus in their hands. Doesn't drop it like me. And
their favorite flower is a climber rose.
Awesome.
Oh, great. My dad knew that before I did, so you could have just asked him.
Oh, Papa L. Kind of takes a step back, looks at a blank wall, and just starts drawing kind of easily. And you can feel like you can always feel when Maristella is painting how she's doing. And in this moment, she kind of just feels steady as she's drawing, and this rose about the size of you pops out. And she just goes, looks like it works fine.
It's beautiful.
Sorry, next time I'll get you a spreadsheet.
That would actually, like, especially if it's themed, oh my goodness.
I think I could work on that.
The rose is beautiful.
Thank you.
I love your creations. They feel, they're you, and all of them are vibrant, and they have the passion that you pour into them. I really admire that.
Thanks.
So this isn't something that I've necessarily told the team yet because I don't know how they would take it.
Mm-hmm.
When Rory was Brimstone, they kind of had a ticking clock, and if they did a certain thing, it would fast track that clock and the thing that happened to them, them losing their memory. And I don't know if it's not that they just subconsciously rubbed off on me. It was a conscious choice. I thought that if I knew what they were going through, if I knew part of what that meant, I could do something to fix it, and I wanted to understand it so badly, and I kind of do now, and it's not great. So I adopted part of that ticking clock into my power set, and it's helpful when you have to hold up a building or prevent tunnels from collapsing, but it comes with consequences. The first time I died and I saw my body, and all I could do was look at it, look at me, and the worst part was that nobody even noticed that it happened. They noticed that I went unconscious, but that was it, and they had other conversations. They moved on, and I I don't want to be the only person at my funeral. I am so scared that that's what's going to happen, and I guess that makes that made me angry. I care about people so much, and I know that that's not what was happening, but sometimes it feels like they don't care the same way about me. And when I did it the second time, it was fine for a little while, and I thought, great, I avoided it. The tunnels didn't collapse and everything is fine. And then I literally exploded, and it would have been really bad if Rory wasn't there. But I know that I'm going to keep doing it until I stay dead because someone has to take those risks, and it's not Rory anymore, so it has to be me.
Sasha, the only thing you have to do is die and pay taxes. Some would argue you don't even have to do the second.
Yeah, my mom would definitely argue for that. Both of them, actually. My
If you have
Gaia
enough money, you don't even have to do the second one. I'm just saying. But
Gaia actually thinks that taxation in general is something that's very morally dubious.
it is, especially who has to pay them.
Yeah,
We
it's a
can
big
have this.
sticking point for her.
We can have this discussion another time. The point is, you don't have to be the person that takes the risks. You don't have to be the person who holds the building together.
Then the building crumbles, and
And the
I
building can
can't
be
deal with that.
rebuilt. The building can be put back together again. Anything that's broken can be mended. Anything that's erased can be drawn again. What we can't do is bring back people.
It just I know that in my head, but every time one of those situations comes up, I just want everything to be okay. I want to fix it. If I can't fix things, what good am I?
If Rory stopped having fire powers, would they stop having value?
No, of course not.
Railspike stopped being Railspike?
that would be a whole other set of problems.
But would you be mad at them? Would you tell them that what good are they?
No.
If Vi decided to quit having poison stuff happen and go open up a flower shop with their hot girlfriend or something like that, would you'd be happy for them?
Yeah, I'd visit it every day.
If Hazel decided, you know what, superhero stuff for me, I'm gonna go and be the tech person, the girl in the chair.
That would be so cool. I'd be so happy for her.
So how come everyone else gets leniency and you don't? You are not the one thing keeping this team together. In the grand scheme of life, Sasha, I hate to break it to you, you are not that special. To the point where it is you have to do everything on your own, but it always has to be you. That's not how this works. And think about how you felt every time Rory decided to do something where they fast tracked their doom.
It was pretty bad.
And I want you to think about the fact that Rory came back and off the top of everything really only knows 6 people. 5 people. My bad. 5 people. Now, with everything they've got going on, because I don't even know half of that, but that doesn't happen with just.
It is crazy.
That does not just happen in a day. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither was that trauma. So I'm just saying,
it's like a telenovela. It's crazy.
I bet, okay, but like the point is,
okay, focusing back
they are dealing with some shit, and they've got like 5 people that they can feel are solid. Do you really want them to realize that you got this idea from them, didn't tell anybody, and it led to your own doom?
That's kind of why I'm not saying anything to anybody.
That's not the point of this. And they start like lightly whacking you like a piece of paper.
Okay, yes, not the point, not the point. They would feel terrible.
Use the move. Don't use the move. For the love of God, tell somebody on your team, though. It sucks doing this all on your own. It sucks passing out and nobody noticing what happened to you. I get it.
To communicate. I mean,
Sasha, you have something that I never did. You have a team. Use it.
I mean, I think you can be part of the team now if you want to be. But I understand your point, and I will talk to my teammates.
Thank you. Now let's go pet my cats.
Yes, I need cat time.
Yeah. I know we're running
late. Call my mom. Holy shit!
I know we're running late, but we have one more scene to do. I'm sorry. And then the camera goes back to Rory. This has all been happening while Rory, I'm assuming, has been sitting in a puddle of an existential crisis.
Not so much. I think their brain is tired, so they're starting to process things verbally. And first thing, because Eddie's sitting next to them, right? And there's one detail that I have to confirm that I don't know if Rory knows. Does Rory know that Benjamin Hunter is the puzzle master?
Rory doesn't know that.
Okay. Got it. So
I think technically the only person who 100% knows is Sasha.
Okay.
And everyone else just put it together. I don't know if Rory put it together yet.
Rory didn't put it together yet. Rory needs to be told it. That's just a fact of Rory. So Rory is sitting there and start to say, you know, my knee hurts. it's not just that, but a lot's going on up here, and when so much is going on, I tend to lose focus. My my abilities help me with dulling the pain, and my knee hurts. It's not just that though. My knee hurts, and it feels like the world is falling down around me, and I'm starting to have memories of a life that I didn't lead, and everybody seems to think that they know the path that I'm going down when I ain't even taken a step yet, and my knee hurts. Eddie, the
Yeah.
only the only other constant that I've had is you. I hope that you can understand that it is strange for me to be less than 48 hours old by my reckoning, and yet it feels as though I've had feelings for you for years. And I don't know what to do with that. I don't know what to do with any of it, but I guess it didn't feel right moving on without you knowing that.
Moving on from what?
This moment, I told you I was afraid that I was going to stop existing. That thought scares me to my core. That one day I'm just going to flip and be brimstone. And the only thing that's been grounding me right now is the fact that I care about you.
Eddie kind of just looks down and looks back at you. Rory, it took a lot for Brimstone to be Brimstone. One thing that Brimstone didn't have was a team. They also didn't have me yet, I'm just saying. But they didn't have a team. They didn't have anyone else.
I definitely get what you're saying, and I do want to work together with people. I think I might like people more than Brimstone did,
Oh, 100%. You're already a lot more sociable.
but also if they didn't have you, that's their loss.
Okay, one other thing, Brimstone wasn't this damn smooth, and I could think a lot clearer around then. Lord have mercy. Uh, I
I'm laughing because I told Knox this time before it
I got a
happened.
warning, and I still don't know how Eddie's supposed to respond to this. I fuck off, Sin. I I
You know,
you weren't like this when we met.
you know, you don't have to have words.
What would you like me to do then?
Well, I do have at least one idea. Hear me out. I was thinking maybe I would say, "Can I kiss you?" and see where things went from there.
Yeah, that sounds that yeah. Mm-hmm. That yes, verbal consent is important, Eddie. Lord,
And
can you do it
then
already so I can shut up?
in the middle of in the middle of the mental flub, Rory is going to lean forward and kiss Eddie.
And that's where we're gonna pray. All right, God damn it, Sid. So, hi everyone. That's where we're gonna break because Eddie can't think. It was totally Eddie, all Eddie, 100% Eddie. Totally just Eddie that couldn't think. And we zoom away on the panel, and it's a very fucking awkward Eddie being kissed by Rory, kissing back, doing all that stuff. Yeah. Listen, it's a miracle I ever got a date, so I don't know how to react to these things, people. So what we're gonna do is say goodbye. We're gonna start with Sid.
Hello, everybody. I am your blue screener of GM's extraordinaire. Because it's not just Knox that I've done this to. So, have me at your table and you can blue screen too. Uh, I am in a lot of games coming up. I need to pull up my calendar because that's what we do is pull up our calendar. On the 6th, I'm going to be over on Lost Caravan RPG, bringing back from the dead my longest running character from an 8-episode campaign that we did over there, which is a gun-toting cowboy with the ability to make technology go haywire, because that's the direction we're going with him. That is going to be on the 6th, which is, oh my God, on Monday, 2 days from now. And then after that, I'm going to be back here on the 11th, but on the 12th, 13th, and 14th, I am going to be over on Singularity, playing a Rift of Rapunzel in our City of Mist game, playing an awful preacher man that is almost dead and needs to get fully dead in Locus, and then playing Big Strong Girl in Camp Runner Cross. And those are all the games that are coming up for me. I also have this supplement that just came out, which is over 50,000 words on from the Planescape setting. It was at one point the hottest title on DM's Guild, which is I've never had that accolade before, so we're just racking those up. And also, I am putting together. I will have more details on this soon, so pay attention on social media. Next year, I'm going to be running on my own channel a series of monthly games in my own homebrew setting and my own system, which is in playtest. It's called Queen's Gate System, and it is a D10 dice pool system that is a lot of fun. I've played a number of games with people, been preparing for this for like 5 years, and we're just gonna pull the trigger and start running games in it. So yeah, if you want more information on that, then follow me on the socials. Asynthetic20 on Twitter if you're still in the sinking ship, Synthetic20 on Blue Sky, and also a chancellor here at Nerds with Dice. So, follow all of our stuff that we're doing because we do awesome things with awesome people. On to the next person.
Jilly, Jilly, Jilly.
Hi, my name is Jilly. You can find me at Oh Look It's Jilly most places on the internet. I have been your reformed villain this evening. I am here on Saturdays playing masks, and on Fridays we've taken a few weeks off due to like health and keeping everybody safe and cared for. Self-care is important, y'all. But also, I am on usually Fridays at Exquisite Corpse playing Kel's Kitchen, which is Ready Set Bake. We are doing a Hell's Kitchen cooking competition, and I play Muriel, the retired librarian. Um, and it's really fun. I'm sure there are more things that I am doing, but I don't remember what they are. So follow me on the internet if you would like to witness me remembering what those are. Mary.
Hi guys, I'm Mary. My pronouns are she, her. You can find me on socials at Nerd on Wheels 15 or the Nerd on Wheels, depending on your social media of choice. Uh, let's see what I've got going on. You can catch me this Tuesday for a brand new show that I am hosting called The Struggle Bus, where a bunch of nerdy TTRPG players get together and discuss awesome topics. This Tuesday, we're discussing all about Session Zeros, going over some Reddit TTRPG horror stories. It's going to be a fun time. You can also catch me on let me look up the actual name for it because I forget it every time. I feel so bad. Uh, you can catch me on Enchanting Sorcery Productions on Wednesday for our Phandelver game. We're doing the new Phandelver Obelisk setting with some fun Zentarum stuff. My brain is muddled, but that is over on Enchanting Sorcery Productions. I've got other stuff, but my brain just went to zero, so we're gonna move on to Skylar.
Hi, I am Skylar Clay Swift. I have been playing Rail Spike, your unwitting group mentor. You can find me on Twitter at HRT_beats. You can find my games for free on itch.io, Skylar K Swift. And hey, Minan Nar Ilalbar, from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free.
All right. I don't know how I'm supposed to follow up that because that was very powerful, but I will try. Hello, everybody. I have been Elle. If you would like to see if I will continue to be Elle, you can find me at Sapphic Soulful or at Soulful Sapphic. I forgot my username on the social medias. I have been playing Sasha Morgan, who is currently a dumpster that is on fire. Woohoo! Just like the one that they fell into at the start of their superhero origin story. So you can find me here every Saturday, except for not really, because next Saturday is our finale. And then you can also find me on Bardic Inspiration Network. It is a channel that I co-own / co-run with the lovely Anne XO_Girl Wonder. She is absolutely lovely. We have a lot of fun series going on right now. We have our Tales of Exandria. We've got Tales of Exandria, Swords of Byrodin, which is delightful. It is just a bunch of people who don't know what they're doing, trying to save the world. We have our Baldur's Gate 3 inspired mini series, which has its finale this week. Yes, no shit, it has it next week. It has it next week. Next week, we're gonna fight the Absolute and blow it up. But this week is the epic return of our sister series, Tales of Exandria: Shadows of the Lost. We are playing people who have just gotten to the Arashari on an Aramente. They're all hot, and we're gonna get up to some shenanigans. There's also a werewolf that's trying to kill us, but that's a footnote. So that's all the places you can find me. Yay.
Sorry, I blue screened again. What the fuck do you mean you co-own that with Anne? That's two of my favorite people. How the fuck did I not know this?
You didn't know that?
we
I
do
totally
the
know
channel
that.
together.
Me?
Yes, because Anne talks about it.
Yeah.
And Elle talks about it.
Yeah.
I just completely missed the past 8 fucking times that you said that.
Correct.
And this is Knox, everybody, our GM.
Our fearless leader.
Hi, I'm Knox. Education took all my brain cells, and so there are none left. That's why I had to leave grad school. I'm kidding. That was because of the debt. Anyways, so hi, I'm Knox. My pronouns are she, her, hers. And this is my campaign that I run. We laugh through the trauma, y'all. Where can you find me this week? You can't. Oh, no, that's pre-recorded. It's with Anne also. No, Friday, you can find me here on Nerds with Dice. For this vineyard will be our salvation. We missed last week because I got sick. I work with preschoolers, and so we're gonna do it this Friday instead. And I'm going to be playing a postgraduate student because get that real life stuff in. A postgraduate student in the insurance major. She is a duck named Aphrodite Lack, or Af. Her name is Af Lack. She went to school with a gecko named Guy Ko and an emu named Lee Moo, who are doing much better in the insurance business than she is. And she's kind of pissed about it because now she works at this shitty vineyard. So I'm very excited for that. Affleck. Okay. And I'm here again on Saturday for the last episode. I'm not ready. I've already cried about it 4 times, so I'm just gonna pretend it doesn't exist. I'm
It's
very
the last
excited.
episode ever, everybody. No more episodes.
No, we. Can I tell them, Sin? Can I tell the audience?
I think we've already talked about it.
Did we tell them?
Have we talked about it? No.
It's been
Have we talked
approved.
about it? Yeah, we got approved
look,
for a season 2
Sid
next
is
year.
an
We are
authority
coming back.
figure, therefore it is Sid's responsibility. They are
It-
responsible if we are not.
We're
I was
coming back
being
next
so
year.
secret.
We are coming back. We got approved.
We
We got
can't
approved. We're
say
coming
any of
back.
the details yet, but we can
Yeah,
say
I was
that
going to
it's
say
happening.
we don't even know the details
We
yet.
don't even know the
really.
details.
We're working those out. We're being worked
That's
on. We'll be back. Don't worry. There's gonna be a season 2 because we know you can't get enough of us. I'm also really excited for another thing that Sin mentioned, but I can't mention because they didn't say I can mention it. So, with that said, also next week I keep pushing it back a week, and it's because 1, I hate listening to my own voice in recordings, and 2, I got sick. But next Sunday will be the first episode of Left for Undead, my other all disabled table. It's a post-zombie apocalypse. Well, I mean, zombies are still around, but the like part already ended. And that's coming out on Bardock Network next week. After that, please put me in things, please. I'm really sad. I need you all to know, 1, I'm really sad because I love this table, but 2, I'm really sad because Jilly has been stuck with me nonstop since July, and once this ends, I don't have a game with Jilly lined up, which means
So
Jilly's
what
gonna
we're
get a break.
saying is for all of the game casting directors out there, we need our fix. Is what we're saying here.
I'm trying to see what did you say? Well, I'll look at that later. Okay.
We'll
Anyways,
look at it
Jilly
later.
said
It's
something.
fine.
So, with that said, I should actually do the fucking outro because I am running very late. I am so sorry. Listen, you brought me back for season 2, which means you get at least another season of this bullshit. Outro,
correct.
Shadowlight, Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be there or don't, but please be there. Keep an eye out for Wander Home, and this vineyard will be our salvation, coming to YouTube. And also, I think we're doing our vineyard live on Friday on Twitch.
I think it might be live on YouTube. I'm not 100%.
It's live
sure.
somewhere. That's what Twitter's for. Check out the
Yes.
Singing Ship. Speaking of the Singing Ship, if you have a story you wish to tell or a game you want to showcase like this, the Creators app is open always and can be found on Twitter and Blue Sky, or ask for the link in the Discord. We're scheduling for, let's say, season 2024. I'm on Cough Meds. We're gonna raid live from the apocalypse because they're in the middle of an extra live charity stream. And I love Live from the Apocalypse. Honestly, they're awesome. And so we could go raid them right now. Peace out.